Let's go over some moves. Mvll, which is Granite Shares, Mvll ETF. A lot of new ETFs coming out. And this goes back to basically March. And here was the move up here on this high wick 730. It was at 2507. Come down, a little bit of a bounce, come down again. Then you had a nice run up, and then right here I believe there was earnings, and whatever they said was bad. Of course, this gap down. Hug this 13 line. So now you have a trend line coming down and up. Now this one went through. Sometimes it'll go through, but just put it where mainly, everything connects. Algo picks this up on 9/8/1487. Very oversold. You're looking here, the moves down. Then it reaches, below this level. It was at 704 stochastics. 0 to 10, very hot zone. 10 to 20, hot zone. 20 to 50, cool, and then very cool. Now, doesn't matter. Sometimes you can buy in the very cool zone. Now this goes up. Stay long. 15, 16. Are you too late on the move? Not necessarily. It gets over this trend line. Right here, look at it. You're still going up. And even, we'll say right here, 19. You're way beyond the zones. You're overbought. You're buying late, but you could have made money up here. 19, you're at 25. It's a $4 move. But of course, lower is better. Anytime the lower you get, the better on a move. Entry is pretty important. You don't know it's going to go up here as it's going up. You got to see what it's going to do. Maybe it goes up here. Red candle starts to come down. Everything's an either or scenario, and wait for the buy signal too. So that's why this is a daily chart algo. It's very well. I would say 70, 80%. Sometimes it'll be more, 90% on some, 80% on some stocks and ETFs. Let's take a look. So picks it up here, 9/8/1419. We go up. Up here has no sell yet on this. And you can see here, stay long. Previous buy was 18 days ago, 9/8/1419. Mvll, 63.50%. 63.5%. And you can see it had a buy here previously, but then see, this is where it missed. Anywhere in earnings, you don't want to play at earnings. If earnings were, this next day, you don't want to play. Get out, wait for the next move, and look what happened. That's why anything can happen with earnings. It might be good earnings, then something they don't like, and it goes down. Who knows? But you want to stay away from that. So, looking at previous moves, so this can go 6 months to 24 months. The algo system. I had a big one back in June 3rd, 20%, 20.5%. Now the check mark, the thumbs up means it's over 10% the move. And you can see right here some of the X's that didn't work. And what was June? Let me look at it. June 3rd. Where are we at here? June 3rd was right here, and there it goes, went right up. This was choppier though. But you can see the action here. And this is what you want to catch. You want to catch big moves like this. Now, the risk reward is great here because you're coming down, you're oversold. You put in categories here. 1, gap down. 2, gap downs usually get filled. Now, it's not a penny stock. They can stay along, maybe a little bump, come down. It'll take like 3-4 months. Then they finally go up. So the market's very strong. This bounced right back. And, that's what you're looking for, daily chart. You want to look at your weekly too. See where we're at. This is going way down and hit a bottom here. Monthly, there's no indicators yet on this. We'll see what happens in this. Is going to get a big pullback, or is this going to continue to rise? We'll see. So Mvll, a big move. Algo alert worked, and you're talking 63.5%.